Hi, and welcome back to part 3 of your Gypsy reading. So, we are now busy with the last row of cards. I do apologize for my voice. I just had a massive coughing fit. Whew. As you may know, I struggle with chronic sinusitis, and sometimes I have a voice, sometimes not. I must be honest, I have overdone things a little bit with readings lately. But you know, whenever something like this comes up, to me, it normally is a sign about someone not being able to express their opinion, or someone feeling like they need to shut up, or someone feeling like their voice doesn't matter, or they can't speak up, like someone is silenced. I don't know where that came from, but I'm okay now. Whew. I normally don't stop in the middle of a video unless something really hectic happens, because obviously the energy can change, and that's why I don't like editing the videos hectically either, because I want to be able to connect with the person I'm doing the reading for, and I want that person to be able to connect to the reading itself. So I do apologize for that. I have to say that when I had this coughing fit of mine, I'd already drawn 3 cards in the last row. So I'm just going to run through them. I'm not going to put them back in the deck and start all over. Alright, your first card that you had was children. And it says here it signifies friendly disposition and gentleness. To me, this card speaks about your children being your reason, your motivation. It's like everything you do for their sake, and you want to give them a good life. So as you may remember, we had the bouquet of flowers, which basically mentioned on the card, if children are nearby, it signifies extraordinary honors and fame. As we said, it speaks about the influence of your kids, and that basically they are your motivation. Right, after that card you had number 45, the order denotes honor and recognition of labor. So basically your hard work will pay off. And it is also a sure sign of business success, which is really amazing. Right, after that you had number 33, which is the clover leaf. Now, as you may know, a 4-leaf clover is a sign of good luck. It says here, it's a bearer of good tidings. If it is near clouds, it can signify like short-term happiness, or happiness that is short-lived, but it is not anywhere near clouds. And now we will continue. You may have to look into your different energy centers in the body, the chakras. Look into the throat chakra, because it's all about communication and speaking up and having your voice heard, or making your voice heard. I have trouble with that as well. Alright, number 30, the rod. So you may have had some domestic issues come up. Some minor issues, but I'm feeling like you've overcome it already. It's just minor disagreements, minor quarrels. It doesn't have to mean within the family. It can mean in a work situation as well, but it's nothing major. It's always something that can be overcome. And as we've said, you have to look at the surrounding cards as well. So you only have good cards surrounding that, which tells me that this is far from you. It's in the 3rd row, so it definitely is something of the past. We've seen that there will be a positive change in terms of family and your domestic life. Number 14, the rider is a sure sign of good news. The letter is a sure sign of good news as well. Alright, when it's very close to you, it indicates unexpected good fortune. So it is 2 spaces away from your card. Unexpected good fortune coming your way. Number 9, the birds. Alright, so to me, this card signifies gossip, but not in a negative sense. It also speaks about moving from one place to another, but not always physically. Okay? So moving from an unhappy place to a better place emotionally, mentally. It also can speak about people gossiping about you, but not like in a bad way. Kind of like you in the news. News about you is fast spreading. That kind of an energy is coming up here. I'm having trouble speaking. It's like I'm stuttering, stumbling over words. And normally it's because I connect with the person's energy. So it's almost as if there's a message here, and the message is to speak up, to make your voice heard, to not rush things, to think things through meticulously, or maybe think about what you want to say before it comes out of your mouth. Because I'm finding myself stumbling over words, and it's not normal. I normally only get it when the person I'm doing the reading for is having that same problem. It's kind of like my energy is feeling very restless, very rushed. Like we need to push, push, push. We need to keep going. We can't sit still. A lot of things going on. It's like an energy of feeling overwhelmed, of feeling stressed, of feeling highly strung, very nervous, very restless. I don't know if you're feeling that way right now, but that's what I'm picking up. You see the lilies, number 20. Forecast a happy life. Okay, which is confirmation that whatever hardships you've gone through, you will find happiness. It's like starting over on a clean slate, a new beginning, because lilies are all about purity and the color white. It's like, kind of like the image that comes to mind is a snowdrop emerging from the snow. It's like you thought that you were dead, but there's an awakening. You thought there couldn't be a rebirth, and yet there's a rebirth. There's a transformation. I feel like overall this year is an opportunity for you to start over on a clean slate. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck, the money safe indicates riches. And if the open side is facing you, then it's a good sign, which it is. See? You don't have the shut side next to your card, which is basically telling me that finances are looking amazing for this new year. Alright, you have some really amazing news coming in for you, and I hope that reading resonated with you. Overall, it's very similar to your husband's reading, which makes sense because you guys are going through similar things at the same time. But then here and there were a few different things as well. So if I can just summarize, good news, money coming in, a new business venture perhaps, good luck coming in, honor, fame, being in the public eye, something to do with celebrations and a reason to celebrate and rejoice, and love. I see you just surrounded by love. Alright, thank you very much for allowing me to read for you, and thank you to everyone else for watching.